Main event, we have this mixed gender tag team match. We have Isabella and Death against Chosen One and Kayla, their opponents at the upcoming Pay-Per-View Team Battle. We'll see who will gain the advantage towards that big pay-per-view.
The following contest is a 2-out-of-3 falls match. Making their way to the ring, Isabella and Death. Vicious, delicious.
What a night tonight. We saw Joe Hendry, we saw Razor, Destroyer getting dismantled by Turner Typhoon, the new mid-Carter champion, and so many other things happening this week. This is just the start of the next couple weeks before our old school event, leading into later our Team Battle pay-per-view. But Death and Isabella looking to gain the advantage over their opponents at the Team Battle pay-per-view for their titles, Chosen One and Kayla. Well, there is Bad Attitude Kayla is what exactly she says in her name. She's a bad attitude, ready to open that can on anybody. But won that title in a big way, in a triple threat, making it with the cash-in of a lifetime. As I was saying, they both cashed in on the same night, Chosen One and Kayla. And Chosen One cashed in on the winner, who was Freddie at the time. He was champion against the Ram after a grueling matchup. And Kayla later on cashed in on the champion at the time, who was Rose, I believe, and one other person who faced her at that pay-per-view. I don't remember who, but two big cash-ins caused a power couple in this industry. We'll see who will gain the advantage tonight in this vintage Tpw tag match. It starts off with Kayla and Ace Isabella. Ace Isabella, the challenger of Kayla at the Team Battle pay-per-view for her title, as well as Death gonna face Chosen One for his title at the upcoming Team Battle pay-per-view. But the thing is interesting, Death had big words to say to Jerry Goodman, as well as he's watching at home with his family, but very injured is Jerry Goodman, not able to move at all. He was attacked again, like we mentioned earlier, by Death to not be involved in that big tournament. For the top card tournament would have been maybe Jerry Goodman, against Chosen One for that championship, but it didn't work out that way. And as I was saying, Death made some interesting points because he said the Ram fits a certain mold. He likes picking people that the fans love that are not different. Like, you see people that have been on the top, like Shibata, the Ram, different people, they fit a certain mold of the Ram, is what he said. Not people like Death or Razor. Razor had to push himself, as Death mentioned before, and I saw it with my own eyes. He had to push himself to the top because Ram did not want to accept that Razor was a great champion, and he proved himself over the years as a great champion, as the longest reigning champion. Even his own son, him beating Razor and the Ram to win that title in that triple threat he added himself into, he definitely proved himself as a long reigning champion. Even beating his own uncle, The Rock, after getting injured, he continued as champion until the Chamber and defended it, but did not defend successfully, or else he would have been the longest reigning champion over Razor. But either way, that's history in the making. But the thing that we have to keep in mind is that Death wants to prove a point, so does Ace Isabella, that even if you're different, you don't need to worry about that to be on top. And that's what Death is proving, as well as, again, Ace Isabella. And I agree with that, Purple Jack. It's kind of hard to face people that are young, as well as they look way different. I mean, you see Kayla and Chosen One, they're model-looking people compared to, no offense to Ace Isabella and Death, they're punk superstars. They like punk rock. They like different variety of death metal, like different things like that. The Ram did not expect them to be on top as they did, but they've gotten a lot of move on social media, so that's why they made their move to be on top, and hopefully they will become champion heading into that big Team Battle pay-per-view. But right now they're focused on gaining momentum towards that pay-per-view, and they're doing it in a big way here. Big senton by Death. Indeed, Hans, you know more than I do as a former champion and a Hall of Famer, but definitely I've seen over the years that the Ram takes certain people to be involved with the championships, and that's not right. I mean, you should give opportunities to everybody on the roster who is willing to climb to the top. Not just people like who look like models. You could say like Kayla and Anointed One or Chosen One, you could say. But you look at the big picture here, we're seeing Death and Isabella trying to prove themselves again against Chosen One and Kayla in our big main event here in our home show. And what a week it's gonna be. We have a big incursion night tomorrow between former WWE and Tpw superstars, as well as our new talent champion Joe Hendry, one-on-one with Pete Dunne after that big chair shot cost him the match last week before our pay-per-view. He will face Pete Dunne for the New Talent title. And I heard that they might add Pete Dunne to either the home show or the away show. We'll see how that goes for Pete Dunne. Because that would be a great acquisition for our TPW roster to keep growing. What a kick out of nowhere by Chosen One. You gotta give it to him. His talent is top notch, and that's why he's champion, and that's why he was chosen by literally everyone on the board, the GMs, and even the Ram, to be on top here in the industry. And now looking to end this to Death. Could this be it? No, reversal by Death. He saw that coming. Death looking for a big headbutt. Looking to end this for Chosen One. Kick out at 1 though. This has been an even matchup between Death and Chosen One so far. And don't forget Isabella and Kayla. Big individuals as well. What a choke toss, vintage Death. But a breakup by Kayla. Remember, this is 2 out of 3 falls. This is not elimination. In order to win the match, you must pin your opponent. Death taking advantage. Another choke toss to Chosen One. And the first pinfall goes to Death and Isabella. Death with a drilling DDT, but you can see the wear and tear on Death. What I don't even know what to call it. Like an inverted suplex into a neck breaker. What another choke toss. Looking to end this match. And Kayla didn't do anything. Death picks up a huge win over Chosen One. I don't know what Kayla was thinking. She was just on the corner there, not even paying attention. But Death picks up a huge win with his wifey, Ace Isabella, and they move on with a big, huge momentum towards their big championship matchups at Team Battle. But what will happen to Jerry Goodman? What is that favor that we talked about earlier from Jake to Death? We'll have to keep tuning in to find out, but we'll find out tomorrow who will win between Team New Talent and Team Former New Talent tomorrow in an incursion event on our New Talent show, as well as that big main event with Joe Hendry and Pete Dunne.